Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in PTV land. Welcome to tonight's broadcast between the Pewaukee Lady Pirates and the Whitefish Bay Lady Blue Dukes. My name is Tom Casanova, and tonight I will be joined once again by my good friend, Rob Schaefer. How's it going, Rob?
Good. Great to be back with you, Tom.
Go ahead.
Should have a great game tonight.
I'm very looking forward to the game. Whitefish Bay comes in ranked just ahead of Pewaukee on the ladies' side. They come in with a record of 16-2, where Pewaukee comes in with a record of 14-3, and two of the top teams in the state.
Yeah, so if you look at Whitefish Bay, ranked number 1 in D2, and their 2 losses, actually, 2 quality losses, if you want to call loss quality. They lost to, at the time, number 1 D1 Arrowhead. They lost by 12 to Arrowhead, and also lost to number 1 Oostburg in Division 3 by 12. So they've played 2 of the top-ranked teams in the state so far this year, and they're the 2 losses they have.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, so if we look at this matchup, 2 great teams. They both play really tough schedules. Pewaukee has played a common opponent. Pewaukee played Oostburg and lost as well. So the Ketterhagen trio up there is a good program. Those girls are beating some of the best teams in the state. So look forward to a great game tonight.
Do we have the score when Whitefish Bay played Oostburg?
Yeah, it was 53-65. So Oostburg won 65-53. So
12.
So 12 points. So, Pewaukee lost by, I think, might have been around 20 to Oostburg.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was directly after Maddie Chabot was injured for the season with an ACL injury. So that makes, two of the Pewaukee regular players, 1 starter and 1 regular, lost with ACL injury. So
a key starter, Maddie Chabot, who first half of the season led the Pirates in shooting, in points scored and rebounding, and a key player off the bench, really their sixth woman off the bench, Minerva Denzine. So 2 tough losses for the Lady Pirates, but look like they found a way to replace that. It's going to be tough, but they're holding the line.
Yeah, Maddie came in averaging 8 rebounds and 11 points, and Ava was 3 rebounds and 9 points. So that's 20 points right there that Pewaukee's had to find a replacement for. Not easy. So once again, Pewaukee 14-3. Pewaukee coached by Jim Reuter, and Whitefish Bay 16-2, coached by John Schneider. Looking forward to a good game here. Pewaukee comes in with the regular horses, the regular stars. Giselle Janowski averaging almost 14 points a game and 5 rebounds. Vanessa Johnson averaging just over 12 points a game and 4 rebounds. And on the other side, Whitefish Bay is led by Sage Mescal, just over 17 points a game, and then Rowan Council, just over 21 points a game, Rob.
Yeah, so if you look first on the Pewaukee side, again, if you look at their season, 14-3, 8-0 in conference, ranked number 5 in D1. Their quality wins this year against number 10 Notre Dame team, who I watched play Arrowhead this weekend. Arrowhead's a great team, but so is Notre Dame, so that was a quality win. They've beaten Hartford, which is number 13, Kimberly, number 6 in the state. But if you look at their losses, again, the tough schedule that Pewaukee plays will help them in the playoffs. They lost to number 1 Tosa East in D1, number 1 D3 Oostburg, and then number 2 in D3 Kettle Moraine Lutheran. So quality losses. You never like to call a loss a quality loss, but they've lost to 3 of the top teams in the state here so far.
All right. Tonight's game is going to be brought to you by Sensational Beach Vacations, our good friend Tom Brousseau. Thank you for the sponsorship, Tom, over the years. Phoenix Pest Control. Phoenix Pest Control, I said that properly. And Iron Jock. And we are very thankful for our sponsors. And we're going to continue our winter raffle in the bottom right portion of your screen, whether you're on your technology device or your television. That is the QR code for entering our winter raffle. Entries are $5 or 5 for 20 or 10 for 35. You can scan the QR code in the lower right of the screen. 100% of the proceeds go to Pewaukee Athletics and support our free PTV broadcasts. Again, due to the generosity of Tom Brousseau and Sensational Beach Vacations, they were once again sponsoring Sun, Sand, and Fun awaits for two on the beach of Mexico. Enter a trip for two to sunny Costa Mujeres, Mexico. This is your chance to win the perfect winter getaway to beautiful Cancun, courtesy of Pewaukee's top vacation travel advisors, Sensational Beach Vacations, and Tom Brousseau. We've teamed up with two of our best suppliers, Funjet Vacations and the Riu Resorts, featuring the Riu Palace, Costa Mujeres. So, that is enough for the sponsorship tonight. Any last words before starting lineups and national anthem?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. We're going to see Rowan Council, Sage Mescal, Madeline Volpe leading the Whitefish Bay team. Two dynamic scorers in Rowan Council and Sage Mescal. And, we'll see how the Pirate defense deals with two talented scorers. So it'll be an interesting game, good late season test as we look forward to the playoffs coming up here in about a month.
Are we calling this late season already?
It's getting to that time. We're in the latter third of the season here, so it's gone quickly.
Unbelievable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break. We're going to hand it over to Mr. Craig Copleen. He is the public address announcer here at Pewaukee High School. And we will have the national anthem followed by the starting lineups, and we will be right back.
Pewaukee High School, Whitefish Bay High School, and the Only Lie AA remind you that admission to this event is a privilege. With that comes the responsibility to behave respectfully. Good sportsmanship is required and will be strictly enforced. Anyone directing disrespectful or unsportsmanlike language toward the officials, coaches, players, or other fans will be required to leave the gym. Now, to honor America, please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight by the Pewaukee High School Band. Now, the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Blues. Number 22, senior Sage Miskel. Number 24, junior Carrington Balthazar. Number 2, junior Madeline Wolfe. Number 23, junior Rowan Council. And number 5, senior sophomore Layla Burkhamper. The head coach of the Blue Gooses, John Schneider. And now, the starting lineup for your Pewaukee Pirates. Number 11, senior Vanessa Johnson. Number 15, senior Kylie Peeper. Number 25, junior correction senior Maggie Retalis. Number 3, junior Kendall Peeper. And number 2, senior Giselle Janowski.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Starting lineups for tonight's game. Number 2 for Whitefish Bay, Madeline Volpe. Number 5, Layla Burkhamper. Number 22, Sage Mescal. Number 23, Rowan Council. Number 24, Carrington Balthazar. For the Lady Pirates, we have number 2, Giselle Janowski. Number 3, Kendall Peeper. Number 11, Vanessa Johnson. Number 15, Kylie Peeper. And number 25, Maggie Retalis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a good ball game. Tip controlled by Kendall Peeper and the Lady Pirates. A little drive and dish from Kylie Peeper out to Maggie Retalis off the back iron. Rebound by Mescal.
Touched the paint there, got a good open 3.
Looks like Pewaukee's in a 1-3-1, Rob. That's a little bit different than what they normally come out in. Little 1-3-1 half court.
Whitefish Bay might not have been expecting this kind of defense coming out. If you look at the three-point percentage of Whitefish Bay, pretty good shooting team, so maybe wanted to extend the defense a little bit, take that outside shooting away from them.
And right away, Vanessa gets her hands on it, gets a steal. And she gets it over to Maggie. Maggie over to Giselle. Giselle down to Kendall. Kendall Peeper for the bucket with the assist from Giselle Janowski. Nice looking play there, Giselle.
Got the defense to commit, made the right pass, easy layup.
At 23, Council goes up for the layup, gets fouled.
Number 11, Vanessa Johnson. Her first, the team's first. Rowan Council shooting 2.
Rowan Council misses the first one, comes in, shooting 85% from the free throw line.
Good free throw shooter.
A little Let's Go Brewers chant there from the Pewaukee student section. Rowan Council makes the second. Maggie Retalis with an errant pass. Intercepted by Council. It's a three-point attempt by 22. Mescal up ahead. Retalis with the layup was a little strong.
Pirates doing a great job of running the floor, pushing the pace.
Johnson's going to get the ball tipped away. Almost thought maybe it went off Johnson on that one. So Whitefish Bay opens into man-to-man. Nothing Pewaukee hasn't seen. Little double team, and Peeper throws the ball away. Get it up to Council, and she gets it blocked by Maggie Retalis. Maggie says, "Get that out of here."
Way to run the floor. Great defensive play. That's what hustling back gets us. Good defense. Pirates switched it back up. Now they're playing man-to-man defense. Or should we say woman-to-woman defense?
I think you're all right saying man-to-man. Council gets open underneath, but can't control the ball in time to get a shot off. 3-point attempt by number 22, Mescal. Pieper brings the ball up. Somebody's open, somebody's down.
Good pass, good find. Just couldn't hit the little layup there.
Couldn't finish it. Maggie Ratellis. The layup attempt by Balthazar. Johnson gets it over to Ratellis. This time Ratellis makes it. Nice pass from Johnson.
Good ball moving on the fast break. Ball hasn't touched the floor really, and the 4 points they've scored.
It's going to be a deflection, I think, by Ratellis. Whitefish Bay maintains possession. Take it out on the baseline. It's going to be Balthazar taking it in. Ball is deflected by Kylie Pieper. Backdoor cut, Balthazar. Maggie Ratellis comes over again for the block.
Quick hands
Says, get that out of here.
Quick hands by you, Tom, to get that ball.
Oh,
Nicely done.
Thank you, Rob. There's going to be a body foul on Giselle Janowski. Nice little drive by Mescal. Kylie Pieper on Volpe.
So the matchups are interesting. Giselle is guarding Sage Miskell.
There's going to be an errant pass.
Vanessa's guarding Rowan Council, so put our two best defenders on their two best scorers.
Balthazar with the turnover there for Whitefish Bay. Giselle Janowski will bring it up. Rowan Council with the near steal. Vanessa Johnson gets the defender off her feet. Vanessa's backing her down. Goes up. Gets the foul and the bucket.
Great move and finish there by Vanessa Johnson to get the and one.
Yeah, I like she just backed her down, and then did the spin move.
Great individual offensive move there.
Vanessa comes in at 62%, almost 63% from the line. Makes the free throw. Nice job, Vanessa. Pirates in a little three-quarter court, 1-3-1 now. Whitefish Bay breaks it pretty easily. Pirates with the double team and then get the steal. Kylie Pieper. Gets it over to Giselle. Giselle drives, kicks it to Kylie. Kylie kicks it to Maggie. Off the back iron. It's going to be a foul on Vanessa Johnson. There's a nice rebound there by Mescal.
Pirates doing a great job getting the ball, touching the paint, and kicking it outside for open threes. Just got to start making some of these.
That's a second foul on Vanessa. That's going to change the complexion of the game, Rob.
You know, the aggressive defensive style that she plays, she's going to get in some foul trouble, so we'll have to see how that impacts the game here.
So Peace Petzold comes in and right away gets a deflection in the lane. Pewaukee's going to get Peace Petzold with the steal. Nice job, Peace.
Great defense there.
Kendall Pieper goes up strong, misses the layup from the left side. Pewaukee's playing great defense so far. Rowan Council down the lane, misses the layup. Great rebound, by Kylie Pieper. She gets fouled. Foul's going to be on number 13, Elliot Burkemper. I'm not sure. Is there a relation between the Burkempers there?
No, we should have looked into that.
Yeah, we should have. Shame on us. So 7-1. Whitefish Bay's only been able to make one free throw, and we're already over 5 minutes into the game. So Pewaukee's defense once again is reigning supreme.
Yeah, so for a team averaging almost 73 points per game, pretty good field goal percentage, 44%, three-point percentage, 34%. Pewaukee defense has stifled them early here. Changing up the defensive looks, good defensive pressure. Reason why there's only 1 point on the board for the Blue Dukes.
So Volpe, Mussolini, Burkemper, Miskel, and Council in the game for Whitefish Bay. There's an errant pass by Giselle Janowski. You don't see that very often. Gets stolen by Whitefish Bay. And there's a three-pointer by Miskel.
Miskel shooting 42% from three, which is pretty good percentage from the three-point range. So have to keep an eye on that if they can prevent that.
Giselle Janowski down the lane with the nice layup there. And I've just been informed that the Burkemper girl on Whitefish Bay's father is David Burkemper's brother.
There's actually two Burkempers, Layla and Elliot.
So that shout out to Patrick Featherston out there in PTV land. Thank you, Patrick, for that information.
Mr. Featherston is a wealth of information, isn't he?
He is. There's a three-pointer by Miskel. So it's David's niece, David Burkemper's niece, Coach Burkemper. Or nieces. There's going to be a bucket by Maggie Ratellis. Pirates take a 4-point lead there. Kylie Pieper with some great defense on Rowan Council, forces the travel.
Actually, offensive foul on Council.
Offensive foul it was, okay. From my angle, I couldn't see that.
And they called the hook. I think Kylie got one right in the face.
Number 10, Helf, is going to check in for number 2, Volpe, for the Blue Dukes. Kylie Pieper brings it up, gets double teamed at half court, gets rid of it. Janowski down to Petzold for the bucket. Great passing, ladies. Great job.
Great ball movement. The ball never stopped. That's what you have to do against traps.
Maggie Ratellis gets her hand in there and gets a jump ball called. Deflects the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Staying with Whitefish Bay, number 55, Aubrey Spitzner checks in for the first time, replacing Maggie Ratellis. Maggie did a great job with the minutes she was in there for about 7.5 minutes. You keeping track of her points? 4 points.
Aubrey Spitzner checks in. Got to make sure that they're closing out on Miskel. She's hit 2 threes. Good three-point shooter.
There's going to be a deflection and a steal. Giselle Janowski's going to take it down, pass it off to Spitzner. It's a near miss for Spitzner. It's going to be a jump ball. Aubrey did a nice job there after the shot. I believe this is going to be Pewaukee ball. Kylie Pieper will inbound underneath the bucket. And there's a lob pass into Aubrey. Aubrey couldn't quite handle it. Ball goes out of bounds. Whitefish Bay will bring it up. Looks like Pewaukee's in a 1-3-1 half. Council for 3 off the iron. It's going to be deflected off Whitefish Bay and going to be Pewaukee's ball.
Good team defense there by the Pirates.
Yes, and they maintain a 6-point lead. It's definitely a good Whitefish Bay team here. Kendall Pieper gets around Council. Kendall to Kylie Pieper. There's a bounce pass that gets deflected off somebody's leg. Council brings it up. Kendall Pieper with a nice defense. It's going to be a 3-point attempt by Misko. Off the iron, it's going to be Pewaukee ball.
Misko found herself wide open, just missed a 3.
And the Pieper girls will check out, and Vanessa Johnson with 2 fouls checks in, along with Maggie Ratellis. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that Vanessa doesn't get her third. 8:30 left in the first half. Giselle goes up strong in the lane with the left. Maggie Ratellis with the rebound. Petzold kicks it out to Johnson. A rim rattler. It's going to stay Pewaukee ball. I like the passing, Rob.
Good ball movements. Got an open shot. Vanessa just could not knock it down.
Glaudeman's going to check in for Spitzner. Some good minutes there for Aubrey Spitzner. Kick out baseline to Giselle, and Giselle off the iron. Vanessa with the block shot in the lane. Wide open underneath. It's going to stay Whitefish Bay ball. That was Balthazar with the reverse layup attempt underneath that hit the rim.
Was too wide open, almost.
Right. There's Council with a nice baseline drive for the bucket.
A little bit of overcommit there on the closeout by Vanessa allowed Council to get an easy basket.
Maggie Ratellis, the strong drive down the lane. Thought she might have got fouled there a little bit too, Rob, but we'll give her the hoop.
6 early points for Maggie.
Definitely see more confidence in Maggie Ratellis as the season goes on.
I would agree. Senior stepping up. Replacing some of those points we lost with Maddie.
It's going to be a foul on Peace Petzold with the block. Trying to contain Balthazar.
The rim was kind to her on that shot.
Yeah, Balthazar comes in shooting 54% from the free throw line. Pewaukee calls a timeout, so we got 7:09 remaining in the first half. Pewaukee Pirates 15, Whitefish Bay Blue Dukes 10.
It's a little bit of a defensive battle here with 2 high-scoring teams with some prolific scorers out there, so defense is standing out on both ends.
Got a celebrity in the audience tonight, Rob. Looks like former Brewer manager, current Chicago Cub manager, Craig Counsell, here to see his daughter.
Interested fan.
I know he coached his daughter as she was growing up in youth basketball.
His job's conducive to winter sports, being around for his daughter.
Well, spring training starts in 2 weeks.
Right.
Vanessa Johnson with the drive. Gets fouled, and the ball goes off the rim. Vanessa will shoot 2. Vanessa comes in, shooting 63% from the free throw line.
Good aggressive move there by Vanessa to get to the rim, to get to the free throw line.
Off the back iron on the first. All right, Vanessa, let's knock this one down. Makes the second. Looks like Pirates are in the 1-3-1, half court, full court, three-quarter court. Steal with Vanessa, gets in the passing lane. Nice job by Vanessa. And almost turns it over. 22, Miskell.
Great job of jumping the passing lanes there in that trap. Got exactly what that trap's designed for.
Number 11, Clara O'Brien, checks in for number 5, Burkemper. Whitefish Bay does play a lot of the players see the court, Rob.
Talented team. Spread the minutes across that. It's great to see.
Glaudeman will inbound. Johnson comes up with it, gets it over to Maggie Ratellis, who gets fouled.
Good find there by Vanessa.
And looks like Kendall Pieper's going to check in. Maggie Ratellis is going to be on the line. 62% on the year. Off the iron on the first. So Kendall checks in for Glaudeman. These free throws are important, ladies. Keep missing the first and making the second. Again, we're in the 1-3-1. Pewaukee. Miskell gets in the lane, kicks it out. 3-point attempt by number 2, Volpe. Vanessa Johnson brings it up. Kicks it out to Kendall Pieper. And a great pass by Kendall Pieper over to Giselle Janowski. Nice job, Kendall. So there's Miskell again with the layup.
Miskell.
She's quick. Got a quick first step. Pirates by 7. 5:40 remaining first half. Giselle Janowski dribbles into the lane, goes up strong with the left.
That's why you work on both hands in basketball, kids at home. Need to be able to score with both hands.
There's going to be a foul on Vanessa. That's number 3. So she lasted just over 3 minutes before getting her third foul. And
well, that's a risk you take. Vanessa is an aggressive defensive player. Hard to tell someone like that not to be aggressive.
Kylie Grass checks in. Kylie Pieper checks in. And for the first time, number 35, Alex Burkemper checks in. Alex Burkemper with those quick soccer feet. You see that, Rob?
Yes. Very impressive. Well, I'll tell you one thing.
It's going to be a long three-point attempt. Sorry to interrupt you, Rob. Misko with the three-pointer.
Well, Bergkemper is going to play tough defense.
Kylie Pieper with the layup. Strong, nice move, Kylie.
I'm sure her dad won't be happy with the closeout on Misko, who hit the three.
No, and there's Council with the bucket.
You can see the offensive talent of Misko and Council.
Absolutely. Pirates still with a 6-point lead. Whitefish Bay is ratcheting up their defensive intensity.
Yes, they are.
Coach Reuter's going to get Giselle Janowski back in the game. There's going to be a block foul on number 2 Volpe. We are not in the bonus yet. And Janowski checks back in for Grass. Giselle with the spin move. Gets stopped. Pieper for 3. Off the front iron. Pirates still lead by 6. Nice hands by Maggie Bertellis with the steal. Bergkemper can't handle the pass from Pieper. And Biscal is going to make the bucket, cut it to 4 there.
13 points from Misko so far in this first half. She's keeping the Blue Dukes in this game.
13 of the 19, I would agree with you, Rob. Let's see if the Pirates can answer. Giselle kicks it out to Kylie. Kylie for 3. Off the front iron. Pirates are definitely in a little bit of a scoring slump here. That ball is going to be Pewaukee ball. It should have been a Pewaukee ball twice. I thought that the ball was out of bounds, number 1, and then her foot was out of bounds.
We must have had a better vantage point than the referee, Tom.
I guess so. Pewaukee brings it up, still leading by 4, just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Giselle from the top of the key, off the iron. Kylie Pieper with a great rebound, and she's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2.
Great individual effort on that rebound.
Kylie Pieper shooting 74% on the season.
Of course, rebounding, a lot of rebounding is about effort in the first place. Great individual effort to get that rebound.
And Kylie makes the first. And Kylie makes both free throws. Pirates back by 6. So I got to believe this 1-3-1 three-quarter court is one of its goals is to just slow Whitefish Bay down a little bit.
Get them out of the rhythm of their offense.
And Whitefish Bay is going to call a timeout. Lady Pirates had her trapped on the side. 1:42 remaining first half. Pirates 25, Blue Dukes 19.
I think switching defenses is a good way to get good offenses out of rhythm. Pirates play an attacking style of defense, really good at trapping. So, get the Blue Dukes out of their rhythm. Misko and Council don't let them get in that rhythms where they can start shooting threes, and it's been effective so far. Fairly low scoring half for these two teams that average around 70 points a game.
timeouts in high school basketball are just not quite the same as college basketball or professional basketball. A little shorter in duration, and we don't have all the activities on the court.
No.
All right, Whitefish Bay on offense. Pirates look like they're in a 1-3-1 half court.
Extending the wings there to make sure that the three-point shooting's tough. You can see that their offense is extended out well beyond the three-point line.
Near steal there by Pieper. Miskell in the lane. Janowski gets an elbow in the face. And the follow-up basket by number 15, Lucy Paulson. All right, looks like Giselle's going to tough it out.
Quite the shot she took there.
It was, but I'm not surprised she stayed on the court. Those Janowskis are tough. Right away, she's taking it in, backing down. With the pivot and a bucket with the left. Hope we're going to see that next year when she becomes a Wisconsin Badger.
Yes. Looking forward to that.
Giselle Janowski headed to UW-Madison to play some basketball. It's a shot attempt. Paulson again with the rebound and the bucket.
2 big rebounds for Paulson and putbacks there. Keeps the Blue Dukes within 4.
Giselle in the lane with the spin and the left. Passes it to Pieper for the bucket. All right, get back on defense now, ladies. And Council with the bucket. She just went right down the floor, didn't she?
Good individual move. Needed to stop the ball. Probably top of the key there. Make sure that ball gets stopped when you get in the lane.
All right, so we are at halftime. Very good first half. Both sides played hard. Pretty well played. Not a lot of turnovers. There were a few, but not a lot. Good defense by both sides. Vanessa Johnson, I think, is the key to the first half for the Pirates. Getting 2 quick fouls, coming in with 8.5 to go, getting her third foul a couple minutes later. That definitely throws off the Pirates because Vanessa is a big part of what they do.
Sure is. It is always tough when you take that kind of talent and defensive pressure off the floor. She's going to have to make sure she manages her aggressiveness in the second half so she can stay on the floor.
I would agree with that. If I'm Coach Reuter, I'm pulling her aside and telling her to be maybe a little bit less aggressive in half number 2.
She's a senior. She knows. She's played with foul trouble before, so she knows what she needs to do to make sure she's doing the best for her team.
We got some halftime stats.
Yeah, if we look at scoring for the Pewaukee girls, Giselle Janowski leads with 8 points, Maggie Ratellis with 7. We have a trio of girls with 4 points, Kendall Pieper with 4, Vanessa Johnson with 4, Kylie Pieper with 4, and Peace Petzold with a basket. If you look at Whitefish Bay, the distribution of scoring not as diverse. Sage Miskell leading with 13 points, Rowan Council 7. You got Lucy Paulson who had 2 big rebound and putbacks there in the last couple minutes of that half to keep the Blue Dukes within in touch here. Has 4 points. Carrington Balthazar has 1 point. So majority of the scoring there, if you take a look at that, coming from who we expected, Rowan and Council and Miskell. You can see the offensive talent here, and a good basketball team here in the Blue Dukes. Understand why they're ranked number 1 in D2 and why they gave some of the best teams in the state a run when they played them in Arrowhead and Oostburg, who some might consider the 2 best teams in the state, Arrowhead and Oostburg. And you have to throw Tosa East in there. Tosa East undefeated, number 1 in D1. So
one thing I'm noticing, both teams, now that Chabot's out, both teams really don't have a true center.
Yeah, this is where I think Peace Petzel might be able to step up, Tom.
Yes.
Step into that role. I know she's a freshman, but she's been playing great lately. It's going to be a really important person as we move forward here, as we play some of these teams with some bigger post players. I watched Notre Dame play. The girls played Notre Dame first game of the season, but Notre Dame's got a really good post player, very strong. The offense runs through her, so looking for Peace Petzel to step up and fill in that gap that Maddie Chabot's injury has left here.
On the Whitefish Bay side, with no true center, seemingly it doesn't look like they have a true center. Do you think that might hurt them down the road?
It might, but I think in today's basketball, it's becoming more positionless as we see. I know that that's the case you see in the NBA and college, but it's really transferred itself to the high school game as well. So I think they have enough offensive talent, enough athletic ability there, but I would say that Kaya Waldrop from Notre Dame would certainly hurt a team like Whitefish Bay. But we'll have to see how that plays out in D2.
All right, so this coming Friday, Rob, you're probably familiar with this. Pewaukee basketball is calling it Warriors Wear Red. Friday, February 6th, 7 p.m., Pewaukee High School. Come out to Warriors Wear Red as our Pewaukee boys basketball team takes on the New Berlin West Vikings. Participate in our online raffle, learn about our school's inclusion programs, and enjoy the game. All proceeds of the event will go to Pewaukee Best Buddies program and surrounding Special Olympics programs. We hope to see you here. We hope to see you there. And then, as we said earlier, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Just have to find where they are, Rob. Sensational Beach Vacations, Mr. Tom Brousseau, Phoenix Pest Control, and Iron Jock. All right, Rob, so you want to give us an update on where the boys' program is right now? It looks like they're on the upward trend.
Yeah, so 3-game winning streak here. We beat both Waukesha North and Waukesha South, and then we played a Greendale team was ranked Division II. We lost to them earlier in the year at Greendale's place. We played them here. Interesting game. We were up 18, and they made a comeback. Xavier Castillo came and really scored 32 points in the second half to try and will Greendale back into that game, but late in that game, Pirates made some great plays and hit some free throws to win that game. So we're on a 3-game winning streak. Come into a tough part of the schedule right now. This Friday, as you had mentioned, Warriors Wear Red will be facing a New Berlin West team ranked very high in Division II. I believe they're 15-2 or 15-3 right now. And then next week we go to Wisconsin Lutheran to play the #1 team in the state. That is, quite frankly, blowing people out every night here. So it's a tough 2 games. I think these are 2 games that are going to be important for us to see where we're at, and then we have some games down the stretch in conference that should be competitive. Looking to figure out what that seeding will be in our sectional. I figure we'll probably be somewhere between 7 and 10 in our sectional, which leads us to probably a tough matchup early in the regional. But the boys are playing well. Better communication on defense, better team basketball. Tyler Tichenko is back. So things are good on the boys' side. We just have to keep this momentum.
So you mentioned the kid from Greendale, Xavier
Castillo.
Where is he a senior? Is he?
He is a senior.
He's one of the top. He's one of the top players in the state.
And so the first game we played, I think he had 30-something as well. So first game we played against Greendale, they hit. I went back and watched that game. They shot 67% from the field, over 50% from 3. And in the second half, like I said, as I watched that game, he scored, I think, 22 straight points in the second half to bring Greendale back into that game. But the boys rallied, and we had a big lead, 18 points, like I said, big plays at the end, some free throws made. Jonah Schaefer hit a 3, George Davis hit a 3, and some free throws down the stretch let us claim that victory. But we played some really good individual scorers. Keegan DeGeorge from Waukesha South had 39 on us as well. So as you can see, there's some really great individual scorers that have had great games against us and have kept their teams in the game. So we're going to have to ramp up defense and make sure we stay connected to those great scorers as we move forward.
Is Castillo going anywhere next year?
I don't know that, to be honest. He is a great talent. And just to show you how athletic he is, he shot a three-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
He almost followed up his three-pointer with a follow-up dunk.
Wow.
One of those plays that if it would have happened, it might have been on ESPN Play of the Day. It was impressive.
Did he miss the dunk, or what happened?
He missed the dunk. So
did he rim it?
He just threw it off the back iron. But the athleticism to be able to shoot a 3 followed up with a potential follow-up dunk, pretty impressive. So he's a fun player to watch. Like I said, 32 points in the second half almost brought Greendale back there. But impressive individual performances we've seen from some players that we played this year. So have to make sure that we're looking out for that as we move forward.
What's his body size?
It's probably about 6'5".
Does he play guard, point guard?
Probably forward. Yeah. Great athlete, great player.
All right, back to the ladies. Got about 50 seconds before half. 29-25 Pirates.
So I think the keys here in the second half, when we look at this game, 29-25, two great teams. As we mentioned, Vanessa's got to make sure she stays on the floor for the Pirates. We got to make sure we stay connected to Miskell, who's hit 3 threes, and make sure we know where Council is, because those two are leading the way here. I think we continue to change up the defenses, try and get them out of their rhythm offensively. And I think on the Pewaukee side, continue to touch the paint and get some open threes. I think we'll see a great second half here, Tom.
They have to stop the driving of Council and the driving of Miskell. And they got to get out on Miskell around the perimeter so she can't get off easy shots, because she's proven she's a great shooter. We are in for a good second half here, ladies and gentlemen. Pirates start with Pieper, Ratellis. Petzold is going to get the start, not Johnson. And Giselle Janowski. On the Whitefish Bay, it's Council, Burkemper, Balthazar, Volpe, and Miskell. All right, here we go. Looks like the Pirates are in the 1-3-1 still. Pieper with the tip at the top of the key, but doesn't get the steal. It's a pass underneath. Shot by Burkemper off the iron. Pieper to Pieper. Janowski to Pieper. Pieper to Janowski. Giselle with the strong left. And Petzold with the nice rebound and put back.
Exactly what you like to see from Peace, hitting the offensive glass.
You called it at halftime, Rob, with Peace Petzold. Now Peace gets a rebound off the missed three-pointer.
She's going to be a key factor down the
Pieper with the nice drive off to Ratellis for the 2. Right away, Pirates by 8. Coming out strong. It's just so odd to me, Rob, to see the Lady Pirates in this 1-3-1. They are usually in that suffocating man-to-man double team. Almost steal by Kendall Pieper.
Like I mentioned, it really makes the Blue Dukes extend their offense beyond probably where they want to start. Makes them extend.
There's Giselle trying to get it down to Metellus. I would have liked to seen Giselle maybe take that in. Little pump fake, go up strong.
Kick it to Kylie here in the corner.
Kick it to Kylie in the corner.
Wide open for a 3.
I don't think the Pirates have a 3 yet, do they?
No 3s.
Does Whitefish Bay have a 3?
Oh, yeah. Sage Misko's got 3
Oh, yeah,
of them.
she's got 3 of them. Yeah. There's a 3 attempt by Kendall Pieper. Rebound by Kylie Pieper. Kylie does a nice job boxing out on the baseline and gets it over to Petzold. Pirates by 10. Nice start by the Lady Pirates to open the second half.
Good find by Kylie to find peace on the block there for an easy layup.
I heard my friend Rob Schaefer at halftime talk about Peace Petzold and what an impact she's made, and as a freshman, she's getting more minutes and she's getting more confidence. And she comes out and scores 4 quick points. I can see her making an impact on the stretch here for the Lady Pirates as they move into the playoffs.
I think she's going to be a big piece of the equation as we move forward here. Her size and skill, and you can tell she's gaining confidence as well.
Yeah, she's got a nice soft shot. She's athletic. She can get the ball on the floor. She's the future of Pewaukee ladies basketball.
There you go, as a freshman, getting important minutes here as we move down the stretch of the season.
And they got another freshman, Kylie Green, who looks to be a good player, and future looks bright for the Lady Pirates. All right, here we go. 16:01 remaining. Pirates by 10.
Yeah, the talent coming through, you can contribute that to the youth program that we have that's been around for 20 plus years, and they do a great job of building great high school basketball players.
Can't mention the youth program without giving some credit. A 3-pointer by Volpe. You got to give some credit to Dave Schill. He does a great job with that youth program.
He sure does. He has been a stalwart for making sure that Pewaukee has the kids at Pewaukee have an opportunity to play basketball, and you're right. A lot of credit just got to be given to Dave for all the work and long hours he's done to promote youth basketball.
Kylie Pieper with the missed 3. Misko with the layup. With a kind of a Euro step there, huh?
A little bit. Good offensive player.
Right away, Whitefish Bay cuts it back to 5. Giselle with the open 3. Bango! First 3 of the night for the Lady Pirates.
There you go.
That is a nice comeback for the Lady Pirates.
See one go down, maybe we can see more go down here.
Well, they did a nice job finding Giselle. There's a nice pass from Volpe to Burkemper with the miss. Giselle brings it up. Maggie with the bounce pass to Peace. Peace can't handle it. It's going to be Whitefish Bay ball.
Good high-low pass there. That's what you want to see against 1-3-1 if you can get a post player in the middle of that and turn, face the basket, and a good post pass low.
Unsuccessful attempt by Coach Reuter to convince the officials that ball was tipped. I didn't see the tip there. Did you, Rob?
I did not. Where's instant replay? Where's the? That's all we need in the high school game, right, Tom?
Exactly. Vanessa Johnson's getting ready to check in for the Lady Pirates.
So we extended the lead in the first 4 minutes without Vanessa on the floor. So good job by the Pirates. So you can see they've really extended Whitefish Bay in their offense.
Volpe with the missed 3 and Peace Petzold with the nice rebound. Peace having a nice solid game. Peace has got about a foot on her defender.
Should get the ball into her
Maybe
right now.
Maybe they should get it into her on the down on the post.
They got to recognize that.
Pirates are being patient here on offense. Nice pass from Peace Petzold to cutting Maggie Retalis in the lane. Maggie goes up strong, gets the foul. Maggie on the season, shooting 62% from the free throw line.
Maggie Retalis, shooting 2.
Misses the first. It's a repeat of the first half, Rob.
If precedent tells us anything, she'll make the second time.
Yes. I'm predicting she makes the second. And she does. Vanessa Johnson.
Precedent remains undefeated.
Vanessa checks in for Maggie Retalis. Maggie will get a couple minutes rest. Get her right back in the game. She's having a great game.
Vanessa's got to play tough defense, but she's got to be careful here.
Council for 3. Nails it.
Good ball movement there.
Cuts the lead to 6.
If you move the ball quickly against that 1-3-1, you should get some open shots.
Down to Peace from Johnson. She gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Peace Petzold goes in to the free throw line, shooting 68% on the year.
I think they got to recognize that size difference.
Yeah.
And Peace get the ball down to Peace in the post.
Just keep getting it down to her. Peace makes the first. Nice soft touch.
5 points here in the second half here for Peace.
Misses the second. Rebound by Miskell. Miskell with a deep 3. Nails that. That was deep, Rob. That was Amy Tarian territory.
Was deep, and one thing, Whitefish Bay is moving the ball much quicker, much more effectively against the 1-3-1, finding those open shots, as we've seen 2 threes here from Council and Miskell.
Vanessa Johnson gets a shot blocked, gets the ball back. There's going to be a foul on number 3, Mussolini. Pirates by 4, so it's the same difference that it was at half. Kylie does a nice job not panicking, getting the ball into Giselle. Giselle goes up strong, misses the layup. There's going to be a foul on Peace Petzold over the back.
Like the way she's battling, though, for offensive rebounds. Good to see the aggressiveness.
I wish Giselle would have seen Kylie open on the baseline for a 3. That's tough, though, when you're driving like that.
Pirates are staying in this 1-3-1. It'll be interesting to see if they hit another 3, if it gets them out of it. Goes back to a different type of defense.
Rowan Council for 3. Bango. Okay, that's 3 threes for Whitefish Bay, and they cut the lead to 1.
Might force Coach Reuter to get back to man-to-man defense. Council and Miskell are getting hot. It's not what the Pirates need to see.
Tough defense by Whitefish Bay. Miskell with the steal on Pieper. Up to Council.
I think that's Vanessa's 4th.
Pewaukee foul number 11, Vanessa Johnson, her 4th, the team's 3rd.
Council will be on the line. Shooting 2, comes in 85% on the season. Ties the game.
In for the Pirates,
Aubrey Spitzner and Maggie Retalis check in for Peace Petzold and Vanessa Johnson. And Council makes the second, and Whitefish Bay has the first lead of the game. Playing very aggressive defense up top. I'm seeing some body. Council with the steal and missed the layup. Misko misses. Mussolini, excuse me. Pirates down by 4, just like that.
Well, here's a challenge the Pirates got right now. Vanessa, their best defenders on the bench with 4 fouls, and Miskell and Council have taken over this game on the offensive end. So
I would agree with that, but I'd also say on the defensive end, that's where it's starting. They are playing Pewaukee-style defense up top with their aggressive man-to-man and double teaming. And Pewaukee has not found an answer. So the Blue Dukes lead by 4. 10-16 remaining. 44-40. Let's see this defense that they applied this time. Pewaukee's got to get the ball and move it around quick. Stop dribbling and more passing.
Whitefish Bay is in a zone. Got to look to attack the seams of this here. Good ball movement. Maybe get overload on a side here against this zone.
Maggie Ratellis with the drive. She was going to kick it out to Spitzer. Gets fouled.
Blue Dukes foul number 23. Noel Council. Her second. The team's carrying the ball is off. And now they won't
Kylie Pieper will bring it in. Giselle gets position underneath, goes up strong with the bucket, gets fouled by Miskell.
Blue Dukes foul number 24.
Check that. Baltazar with the foul. Giselle will be on the line. Comes in 87%. Makes the first. Let's see what kind of defense Pewaukee comes back with. Think they might switch to the man-to-man?
They might have to. Miskell and Council have been hitting threes against that extended 1-3-1.
They're still in the 1-3-1.
Looking to apply some full court pressure. Good ball movement.
Still in the 1-3-1 though. Council with the move. Maggie Ratellis tries to keep it inbounds, get it out to Pieper, but stepped on the baseline. Whitefish Bay ball. And that's going to be a turnover.
So the Pirates did go back man-to-man on that time down the court. So I think Reuter has switched it up here. Give Whitefish Bay a little bit of a different look.
There's a pass by Aubrey. One too many passes. Maybe Aubrey should have taken that and gone up strong. Miskell will bring it up for Whitefish Bay. Up by 2. It's going to be a jump ball. Peace Petzold's going to check in. Aubrey Spitzner's going to check out. Okay. Giselle in the lane. Maggie Ratellis with the drive is going to get called for an offensive foul.
Those calls are always hard, Tom, aren't they?
I'm not going to say I didn't see it that way, but I don't know if I saw it that way. Looking at the replay right now, I would say that the Whitefish Bay girl did not get set. But, like you said, it's a hard call.
Back in 1-3-1. Good ball
Volpe
movements.
for three. They are making the threes. That's the difference in the game.
Yes, it is.
Whitefish Bay by 5. Biggest lead of the game for Whitefish Bay.
Doing a great job working outside from in, getting the ball in the paint, kicking it back out for those threes.
Giselle goes up with the step through and doesn't make the layup. Whitefish Bay by 7. Bucket by Baltazar. Whitefish Bay is playing Pewaukee style swarming defense. Bango! Kylie Pieper with a big 3, cuts it to 4.
So the question is now, Tom, when do you bring Vanessa Johnson back into this game? Down 4, 7 minutes left, 7:38 left in the game. How long do you wait?
Are you asking?
I'm asking.
I'm bringing her in with 5 minutes to go. How about you?
I think 4 or 5 minutes left, maybe. Depends on if we can stay in touch here with the Blue Dukes. So Blue Dukes doing a great job moving the ball against this 1-3-1 that Coach Reuter is throwing at them. You know, getting the ball in the paint, kicking outside for threes, and they're hitting their threes right now.
They are hitting their threes. That is the difference in the game. The other difference in the game is that Pewaukee fans are just sitting there. They're not cheering, Rob. We need some.
Looks like Whitefish Bay's got 9 or 10 threes so far in this game, so that's the difference when you look at Pewaukee. We have 2 threes, so they're winning the long distance battle here.
We need those fans to become vociferous.
Is that the word of the day? Vociferous?
Might be. It certainly would help. All right, Whitefish Bay brings it up. Miskell. That's going to be a turnover, Whitefish Bay. Charleston to Miskell.
So back man-to-man, I think that's where we should stay right now, man-to-man. Put that pressure on, because we do a great job of putting pressure on. I think get back to the basics here on defense.
Pirates are doing a lot of extra passing in the lane, and a lot of them are getting deflected. I'd like to see Giselle, maybe go up strong on that. Petzold checks in. Kendall Pieper out. Three by Giselle's off. Rebound by Glaudeman. Maggie Ratellis with a 3 off the front iron. Council with the back in and spin, miss. Pieper with the rebound. Glaudeman with the 3. Front iron. Rebound Burkemper. Council brings it up. Peace Petzold with the rebound. Janowski with the step through and the bucket.
Should probably go to that high pick and roll a little bit more with Giselle at the top of the key. Piece setting that screen. Good offense right there.
Pirates down 2. Maggie Ratellis is going to get called for a foul. It's going to be a bucket by Volpe.
Good finish by Volpe on that.
Aubrey Spitzer is going to check in.
In for the Pirates, Aubrey Spitzer.
For Peace Petzold. Volpe with the 3, completes it. Back up by 5.
3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Kylie Pieper off the iron. Burkemper with the rebound. Up to Council. Over to Volpe. Volpe with the bucket.
Good quick ball movement by the Blue Dukes. When they get the ball down there, they move the ball pretty well.
All right.
Some good open looks.
Pirates are down by 7. Just over 5 minutes. Aubrey Spitzner for 3. Back iron. Rebound Pieper. Janowski for 3. Bango! Huge back bucket for Giselle. Question is, when is Vanessa going to come back in the game?
I think it's got to be right now.
It is right now. She's checking in. It's going to be a foul on Janowski. Miskell. Boy, that's a big bucket right there. Glaudeman's going to check out. And Retellis. Kylie Grass and Vanessa Johnson check in. For Whitefish Bay, Muzzolin checks in. And Balthazar checks out. Miskell makes the free throw for complete the 3. Vanessa, a little bit too much dribbling here, and she loses the ball. Pewaukee in a man-to-man now. Going to be a push foul. On the Blue Dukes. It's going to be a foul on Elliot Burkemper. Pirates have to make a move right here, Rob.
I agree. Down 7, 4 minutes left. I can see some high pick and roll with Giselle. The ball in her hands.
Kendall Pieper for 3. Bango! For Kendall. Big bucket.
Giselle can create offense for her teammates, so I think she's got to continue to drive, touch the paint, look to score, and if not, kick it out to these shooters.
Whitefish Bay being patient. Rowan Council with the 3-point attempt.
Good box out by Peace Petzel.
Petzel with a nice box. Kendall Pieper going to bring it up. Giselle in the lane, gets fouled. It's going to say she passed up a 3. All right, Giselle Janowski has an opportunity to cut the lead to 2. Comes in 87%. The Pirate best free throw shooter makes the first. Paulson checks in for Burkemper for the Dukes. Giselle makes both of them. Pirates down 2, 3:10 remaining. It's a Miskell Council show, right?
It is. You got to stay connected with them. Kylie on Council and Giselle is attached to Miskell.
It's a pass by Paulson, deflected by piece Petzold out of bounds. Whitefish Bay maintains possession. I just think Vanessa Johnson's going to do something between now and the end of the game, Rob. She's just too good.
That's where you got to have your best players step up into the games.
I think she will. I think she's going to get a steal. That's my prediction.
Man-to-man, Kylie on Council.
There's going to be a travel on Council. She kind of lost her footing. Giselle drives in the lane, kicks it out to Pieper. Back to Giselle. Pirates down 2, big possession here. They're taking their time. Giselle for 3. Back iron. Petzold. Excuse me. Pieper with the rebound. It's going to be Whitefish Bay ball. Maggie Ratellis is going to check in for Kendall Pieper. Looked like Petzold had the lane there, Rob, and she passed it out.
Yeah, that's where you like to see a strong drive to the basket.
That's got to be a travel.
Good
Petzold
rebound
with a nice rebound. Three-point attempt by Janowski off. Volpe with the rebound. Volpe brings it up, 1:40 remaining. Pirates down by 2. Pirates have 1 foul to give before bonus.
Going to have to extend the defense here. You can't let them dribble on the outside without a little bit more ball pressure. The situation where you might want to get one of your better defenders back in the game. You're going to have to extend, think about fouling.
Just don't let Vanessa foul, right? They are not looking to shoot at all, so. All right, that's 6 fouls. Next foul is going to be bonus.
Interesting foul call there, Tom.
Yeah, I thought so too.
The team 6. Timeout. Pewaukee.
So game reset here. Pirates down 2. Next foul's in the bonus. Yeah, let the Blue Dukes sit there without ball pressure. Let them pass the ball around. So it'll be interesting to see Coach Reuters, if he's going to throw some traps at them, if he's going to start fouling. I'm sure the ball will be in Miskell and Council's hands here as we go down the stretch. So
Miskell 61% free throw on the year. Council 85. I would not foul Council. And Volpe 67%. Paulson 67%. As much as I think you got to foul Miskell.
Big time player though. It's tough to foul her in that situation, but numbers would tell us that.
Baltazar 53%. I'd go after Baltazar.
Baltazar is taking the ball out of bounds, which smart play on smart decision on the Whitefish Bay coaches.
Don't foul her.
She's not going to give the ball up.
18 seconds just ticked off the clock.
This is where I think we got to start springing traps. It's the person you don't want to put on the line.
85% on the year. It is a bonus in a critical situation. And she makes the first. And misses the second. Janowski with the rebound. Giselle goes up. Looked like she got fouled.
I don't know how you don't call that foul in that situation.
I agree. That was right in front of us. She got fouled. Misko gets fouled. 19 seconds remain. Still in a bonus situation.
Tough no call on this end for the Pirates. Looked like Giselle should have gotten the call.
Okay, 19 seconds. Pirates down 3. We got a bonus. Let's hope she misses the front end. That's all I got, Rob.
And then you got to come down here on the other end and probably looking to set up a three-point shots. At this point in the game, can't trade baskets. Got to try and shoot the three probably at this point to try and tie the game. But first things first, got to see what Misko does on the free throw line. Hard-fought second half here, Tom. Blue Dukes came out and imposed their will on the offensive end, hit a few threes. Good defense was a catalyst, as you had stated. They played tough defense.
Tough defense, forced turnovers, and made threes.
That's a winning formula.
I agree.
So as good of an offensive player as Misko is, surprising her free throw percentage is a little, it's not as high as I thought it would be.
61%.
But this is where players like her make the difference.
Makes the first. Whitefish Bay by 4. Makes the second. Whitefish Bay by 5. Giselle's going to bring it up. Kylie for 3. Bango! Bango! What a shot by Kylie. And Pirates had no timeouts. I was wondering why Coach Reuter didn't call a timeout. They have none. That explains that.
Yeah, it does. That's where if you hit the three, you have to deny Council and Misko the ball. Council with another free throw.
And Council makes the second to make it a 4-point. Giselle for 3, off the iron. And we're going to have a Whitefish Bay 4-point victory. After being down by 4 at half, they came back and played a really good second half, as we've already talked about. Great defense on the perimeter, get some steals. They made threes. Overall, I'd say they were the more aggressive team.
Well, if you look at that game, Council and Misko imposed their will there in the second half. Big win for the Blue Dukes. As you look at the Pirates, they didn't hit shots in the second half. And now, if you look at the losses, we've lost the number 1 team in D1, number 1 team in D2, number 1 team in D3. So, those 4 or 5 teams above us in the rankings have given us trouble this year. This is a great game, though, Tom.
It was a great game. Unfortunate for us, we came out on the wrong end. But it was a great game, and hopefully it builds character for the future. I think Pewaukee is still trying to find their rhythm with the girls that have gone down. They just haven't found it yet.
Yeah, and I think we're starting to see Peace Petzold step up, and that's tough for a freshman to fill in for a senior, and Maddie out with that injury. But I think that we're trending the right way. We played good in this game. Again, our losses, if you look at them, like I said, top 3 teams in D1, D2, D3, and a very strong Kettle Moraine Lutheran team. So tough losses, but hey, that builds character. And those are the games you want to be playing as we get down into the latter part of the season and going into the playoffs.
All right, so once again, we're going to thank our sponsors, Tom Brousseau, Sensational Beach Vacations, Phoenix Pest Control, and Iron Jock. We're going to sign off here. This has been Tom Casanova and my good friend Rob Schaefer. Thank you very much, Rob.
Thank you, Tom.
Tonight's score, Whitefish Bay Blue Duke 62, Pewaukee Lady Pirates 58. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you next time.